Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Real Ball Talk. The special debates are back, and we got a good one today. Top 10 players in the world right now. So without further ado, before we get into it, obviously, sorry we're late as well. Smash the likes, but let's introduce the man. First of all, first appearance on RBT for Mr. Ben. What are you telling me, Ben?
Yes, man, all good, man, all good. Thanks for having me, man.
No worries, man, no worries. Pleasure to have you on. And what are you telling me, my guy, Jeff? What are you saying?
All good, man. Just, I'm interested to see what my top 10 list would be because I have no clue right now thinking about it. So it's going to be interesting seeing this build.
Yeah, man. No, it's definitely going to be good to see. And finally, last but not least, Ola, aka Vinicius. What are you telling me, bro?
Yep, you know I have to fly the flag for my boy, but obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I was actually thinking about it. A top 10 is actually quite harder than people think, you know, especially currently. Yeah. Like, it's actually going to be interesting, but yeah, like I said, we'll see how it goes. Should be a good one.
Now, for sure, because I think the thing with the top 10 right now is that a lot of people will say, like, this guy's world class, or this guy's top 5, but it's when you actually think about it, like, who is actually, like, top 5? So a lot of people still say, yeah, Ronaldo and Messi. Then you start thinking about it, it's like, Ronaldo's still top 2? Is he really? And then I'm saying, no spoiler alert, no spoiler.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, but yeah, man, let's get into it. So let me share my screen. All right, let me know if you man can see that.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do the top 10. So how I've kind of broken it up is we'll kind of naturally do it. So I've got categories for best player, second, third, fourth, fifth, then 6 to 10, and then anyone who's outside the top 10. In terms of the contenders, for everyone to see, we've got Alisson, we've got Benzema, we've got Bruno Fernandes, we've got Ronaldo, KDB, Ruben Diaz, Fabinho, Haaland, Harry Kane, Kante, Kimmich, Kroos, Lewandowski, Lukaku, Mane, Mbappe, Messi, Modric, Neymar, Oblak, Pogba, Robertson, Salah, Van Dijk, and Verratti. So that's like the 25-man list that we've come up with. So yeah, we'll kind of do like we used to. We'll kind of do a bit freestyle. So I don't know if Ben, as you're new, you start us off, like, pick one person there. Ideally, let's work our way up. So pick one person then that you'd say, you know what, this is my 10th, or this is my 10th best player in the world, or someone that you say immediately is definitely not in the top 10.
So I've been looking at the list. This may shock a few people, but I'm actually gonna put Pogba there.
Number 10.
Yeah, number 10.
Okay. So Pogba number 10. Okay.
Maybe not even getting in the top 10, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't feel like he's been consistent enough. I'm a United fan. Obviously, I feel like these past two games just gone, he's obviously been amazing. But in terms of all the years, for what we got or what we expected, you know, the fee we paid, would I class him as a top 10 player right now in the world right now? No. You know, over these years, but I would even base him on top 20, and even right now at the moment, he's outside for me.
Okay.
But if you want to, sorry, you asked me for a 10th player, so in this list, I'm gonna put my 10th player will be Fabinho.
Fabinho, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We got first shout out. Number 10 from Ben is Fabinho. What are we saying? What are you saying, Jeff? What are you saying, Ola? What you guys saying about that?
I'm not mad at it, but it's interesting because I can't lie. As we're doing the list, we might actually realize, hold on, we've left someone out. Because that's why it's always quite hard for me to go 10th onwards. That's why I like to do like my best 5 first and then onwards. But Fabinho might be 10th. He might actually be 10th. Who knows? He might even end up being 9th. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough one.
So in that case, sorry, Jeff, before you go, should we eliminate people first? I think if we eliminate people, then I think it will help us kind of decide. Yeah. So all right, Jeff, I'll come to you first. Eliminate someone from contention for the top 10.
Well, just because he's been out for the past year, I can't include Van Dijk. Just because he's been injured for a year. So, like, if he wasn't injured, then of course, like, he's in there. But you haven't played football really in a year, so it would be wrong of me to have him in the top 10 current list.
Right now. Yeah. It's a fair point. What are we saying? Any disagreements?
Do you know? Sorry, go on.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one because it's extenuating circumstances that are not caused by him. So it's not like he had an off year. He was actually out for the year. So it's a tough one because before that, no doubt we would have put him in our top 10, right? We can all say we would have put Van Dijk in there, best centre back in the world.
Top 10, 100%.
But from how long was he out for? 9 months or so? For the 9 months he was out, would you say he's not the best centre back in the world anymore?
Yeah,
probably not. He's probably still the best.
It's it's I would say, like, and I don't even really feel this way. I'm just saying it. But Ruben Diaz had a really good year, but he's not the best centre back in the world to me. But if you're going off people who've had a good year, whilst Van Dijk was absent, then he would be one of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't lie. We've got Ruben Diaz in this list, but for me, he's not in my top 10.
He's not mine either.
I think we should just whack him out now, to be fair.
Yeah, I say, you know what? Let's do the obvious ones and then try and leave the contentious ones. I don't know.
I say it's a travesty that Jorginho isn't in here, by the way.
You think?
No, I'm lying, man.
Oh. yo. I thought, nah, not you, Jeff.
He got me for a second, you know. I was actually thinking, oh, he got me.
Jeff had me for a second, so I was like, shit.
Oh, man.
Nah, big up Jorginho, though. Big him up still.
Yeah, man.
All right, so Ruben Diaz is out. Ben, give me another one. Someone that needs to come out.
Again, maybe controversial. I'm gonna go Bruno Fernandes.
I agree.
You know.
Yeah, like and this is just from when I've watched. You know, I know like the stats are incredible.
That's all through the roof.
They're absolutely incredible. But
yeah,
on a 90 minutes, when I'm watching him 90 minutes on his effect on the game, there are some times where he does go missing, or he doesn't on a consistent basis. He does get a goal and assist there, but you take up stats of the game, he's shocking at times, man. And one thing we notice with these world-class top 10 players, obviously, they get their goals and assists, but in their overall performance, you know, they have a big impact on the game. Able to pick out a moment from nothing. That's what was needed on the weekend. I know he got a hat-trick the first week, but second week he was probably the most awful player on the pitch, if I'm honest with you. So, I think he's got to be at my top 10 personally, but you have to tell what everyone else thinks about that.
I can't lie, I agree.
You got Bruno in my top 10, to be honest.
Yeah, he's not in my one.
I find that one tricky, man, because I feel like that's one of the ones where he could end up back in there, because you're right, like he does. If we're being completely honest, last season he got 28 goals in all competitions, but like if we're going by effect on the game and whatnot, he had a pretty quiet year. Like it was good in parts, but performance-wise, we're talking about a whole 90 minutes. He was quiet for a lot of it. But if you're judging a player off, like we always say that world-class player can pull out moments. He pulled out a lot of moments, a lot of them. Whether it be, I know he's called Penandes and whatnot, but apart from that, like he is like Man United's go-to guy. Like at the moment, like when the chips are down, he normally delivers. So for that, he might sneak in mine. Like he'd be like 10th or 9th or something, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not mad at him being outside the top 10, but I think it could rejig like once we go as we go along.
Yeah, you know what? I think if we keep him out for now, and then I think as it starts to clear up, then he might be one that could sneak his way in. So to just kind of clear up, let's put him there for now. Where's Bruno? All right. All right. So that was Ben's, man. Jeff, give me one.
Outside, yeah.
Outside the top 10.
Man. We don't think I'll have Tony Cruz in there personally.
Yeah, I agree. What you Ben? Ola, what you man saying? You man agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
If it was about 4 years ago, I'd have disagreed. But honestly, right now,
He's not the same player.
Yeah,
he's not the same. Not mad at that. Tony Cruz.
To be honest, while we're at it, I think you could put his midfield partner there as well. Modric isn't top 10 anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, he's 36, so it's understandable. But,
complete legend, but we're going back right now. Then
right now, isn't it? Ain't no sympathy.
If it was like same with Tony Cruz, if it was 3-4 years ago, he's probably in my top 5.
If it was 3 or 4 years ago, Hazard would be top 2. Well, that's how
yo,
here he goes. He found a way to do it. Whenever there's one of these episodes, he will always find Hazard. Always.
It only took him 11 minutes. Wow.
Hey, now shout out my brother Hazard, man. Come on, let's go. All right, Modric is out. All right, now it's my turn. Who am I taking out? Oh. All right, this is getting tricky now. Oh, boy.
That's tough.
Mane
did cross my mind.
Oh,
just based off the past year again. Like if you're 3-4 years of greatness, but just a quiet year where a lot of the Premier League superstars had that quiet year.
You know the thing is, yeah. All right, look at it. All right, Mbappe and Lukaku are right next to each other. Who would you guys take in your team?
Wait, sorry, is that meant to be a trick question? Or... So, for example, you're asking me if I'm Florentino Perez, would I drop my pursuit for Mbappe to go pick up Lukaku? Basically, it's kind of like what you're.
You can't be asking that.
Wait, hold on. No, it's a wait. So if it was so easy, why didn't everyone just say Mane straight away?
Mane?
Wait, what?
Yo,
wait, you guys all think Lukaku's better than Mane?
Oh no, what?
Oh, sorry, you confused
me.
What?
You confused me. You said Lukaku and Mbappe, you know?
Yeah. No. Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
Mane, bro.
Who's better between Lukaku and Mane?
Yeah,
I'm still gonna say Mane. Obviously, Mane had a bad year.
I'd say Mane
but
too.
I would say Sadio Mane.
For me.
It's close, but Mane.
Lukaku's probably out then.
Probably, but it's crazy because arguably he's a top 5 striker.
He definitely is.
I don't think it's arguable. I think he is.
I think he's in there, to be fair. But some people say no because they'll try and say Mbappe's a striker, even though he's a winger to me.
Mbappe's a winger, man.
Yeah.
Wait, one second. Big up our guy Jalil in the building saying, wait. Why there are no Arsenal players? I mean,
Jalil, trust me, I was arguing for Pablo Mari being there, you know. I don't know why he's not there. Just so you could put an extra thing saying, "Are you taking a piss?" That's one of the
How dare he have a good name like Pablo too?
Yeah, just a waste of a good name, you know.
That's really a good name, man. All right, okay, cool. You know what? Let's get back to Lukaku and Mane. All right, we have to find someone else in here. This is kind of tricky still. Don't know why I'm looking at this guy, but this is biased because it can't. I was looking at Robertson, but he's the best in his position. How can he not be top 10?
Yeah.
Again, quiet year though. Like,
Yes.
last year. Like,
Yeah.
he's been on fire since he got to Liverpool when he started playing. But
Yeah.
last year was I think it's just a Liverpool thing mostly, and then a few top players. They just all had quiet years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man.
Right, you guys help me out. Give me a name then. Give me a name because I'm struggling right now.
I'll give you a name, but it might be controversial, but I don't think he's top 10 yet. I don't think he's top 10 yet. I wouldn't put Haaland in my top 10 yet.
You know what, you're right.
Yeah.
He definitely has top 10. Trust me, he has top 10. Everyone knows he has top 10 potential. Everyone knows he has top 5 potential, but right now, what have he had? A year and a half at Dortmund, half a year at Salzburg. I wouldn't put him there yet in the top 10. I wouldn't.
I agree.
Plus, there is Bundesliga tax. I mean, Andre Silva did outscore him last season. Not saying he's better than him, but I'm saying it just shows that Bundesliga is not as great as you think it is.
Yeah. Obviously, he does do on the Champions League.
Yeah, it does in Champions League. Oh, yeah.
It does in Champions League.
That is that unknown quantity where can he? Obviously, I still believe he will do it in the Prem.
Yeah, I believe he'll do it.
Do you know what I mean?
I believe he'll be top 10 without a doubt in the next 2 or so years. But right now,
as soon as he moves, I think he's top 10.
Literally. Yeah. It'll be one of them ones. It'll be one of them ones where he needs to move for it to be sealed.
Yeah.
But I can't lie, right now I'm not mad. I don't think he makes it top 10.
It sounds crazy. Man. It sounds crazy, but I don't think he does. If we're being fully honest.
Because when we say the top 4 strikers in the world are Lewandowski, Benzema, Kane, and then Haaland and Lukaku. Let's say those are the top 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way them all can be in the top 10.
Yeah, they can't.
No.
They can't.
So 2 of them probably have to drop out for sure. And if we're being honest, it might have to be Lukaku and Haaland.
Yeah, I can't lie. I agree with that.
Oh, man.
It's so tough, but there's so many ballers I'm looking at on this screen right now, and I'm like...
And again, Ben mentioned it. Is Pogba really top 10?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he probably isn't.
He probably isn't. I think we probably need to take him out right now.
Yeah. Thing with Pogba, like, it's just flashes, man. Like these past 2 games, 5 assists, but then there's parts of last season where he's great again, and then he's quiet again. It's just you just don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, so I'll take out Pogba. So Pogba's out.
I don't know what. All right, when we say like, are we saying top 10 best players right now, or are we saying off like 2020, 2021 season?
I'd say right now, if you had to select your top 10 players in the world. So obviously what happened last season will have an impact, but you can still have a bigger picture as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I didn't fully agree with Van Dijk one, got the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That's a rebuttal too.
Because
this is very tricky, man.
Because it's tough. Some people argue just off Chelsea winning the Champions League. Kante's top 10, for example. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even Jorginho, they'll say because he's battling for Ballon d'Or. No, I don't agree with that at all. Just to put it out there, but they'll say because he's battling for Ballon d'Or, he should be in top 10. But you have to look at the bigger picture.
Even Kante, like you could say, it's because Lampard wasn't using him correctly, which he wasn't. But like Kante didn't have the best of years either. Like he had a strong end. Like Jorginho had maybe a strong 2 months. I don't know if that then. Like we know how good Kante is though, so I don't know.
If we're being honest, Kante probably had a strong 8-game run. If we're being honest,
100%. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the one they were the ones that catch the eye.
Yep.
That's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. It's very tough. I can't lie. It's very tough.
It's extremely tough. I can't lie.
I can see it. I think I can see someone there.
I've in the building saying, "Let's go, lads." My guy. Sorry, there are no Arsenal players, G, but come on. We tried,
Yes.
bro. We tried.
Sorry, Wobie ain't there. I know we probably wanted him there. You know?
I'm still amazed that we got 40 mil for him.
Damn.
Bro, that's one of the best rules. That's one of the best deals we've done, man. Like, no offense
that's
to
amazing.
Wobie,
I'm not gonna comment before Ted D comes after me. You know, I'm not gonna comment. You know?
Hey, don't be scared of him, man. That's what it's about, isn't it? It's opinions, bro.
No, I'm not gonna comment.
All right. You know what? Let's Ted D saying Pepe would have made a cheeky appearance.
I was arguing for him as well. You know, You know.
Yo. All right, cool. Let's get harsh. Let's do this.
Another one. Sorry. Ooh.
Go on, Ben. Go on.
Might be questionable again, but I think I see Marco Verratti.
Yes.
There.
Yeah, he can sit down, I think.
No, wait, hear me out though. Hear me out.
I'm a big Verratti fan. I can't lie.
I
can't lie.
I really
Hey, smash the likes, people. Smash the likes.
I really rate Verratti, but he's been so injury prone. Like, with this one, we got to go right now, and we're going on for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been bummed out with injuries. I don't think I saw him that much last year. In fact, do you know what I mean? No, I'm not saying we don't know what he's got left. He's still a top class player, but I'm looking at these other players that we've got right in front of me, and who are more consistent and who, right now, and it's harsh, but
it's harsh.
He doesn't make much sense for me, man.
It's a fair point. Now. You know what? For now, let's take him out. So we'll come back to it. He might be one to come back to.
But you know what? Do you know my problem is with that one just a little bit. We know about Verratti's injury problems, right? And the talent he has and whatnot. But Neymar has the same issues. Obviously, Neymar is Neymar, innit? But Neymar has the same issues of injuries. So if we're using what Ben just used there, which is right now, some people argue what he played. How many games last season? Did he play 19? Did he even play half a season?
Who?
Neymar last season.
Yeah, maybe like 20.
20.
Yeah, and then the season before that, he probably played like 18 or something like that.
In the league, in the league.
So,
you know what it is? Like, it's always advantageous to the attacker though, like because the attacker is the guy with the goals and the assists, and they bring those like real highlights. Like when you're a defensive midfielder or a defender, if you don't play 30-40 games, then you're probably not going to do anything that's going to be outstanding going forward. So we're not really going to judge you in the same way.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Unless you're Bruno and you're a striker claiming to be a number 10, but you know.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just thinking. Should we? All right, wait. So how many we got? We got 6. So we got 19 players left. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is sticky. I can't lie, man.
Let's get harsh, man.
Wait, can I?
Let's get harsh. Yeah, Jeff, go on, man. Do it. Let's do it. What are you saying? Right. What are you saying?
You know what? Let's go. So, Mane, no.
Ooh.
Robertson, no.
Ooh.
Hey,
Van Dijk, no.
Hey.
KDB might even be a no.
Ooh, okay. That's
another more indifferent season, like by his standards. Like he was injury. He had a lot of injuries.
He did.
Like a stop-start season. We're going off before 2020, 2021 season. Then of course he's in there. Like he came off his best season ever, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna name those 4. I'm gonna heat this up.
Yeah, you've done well, man. You've done well. You know what? Fucking no. Fucking Messi. Let's take Messi out.
Huh? You know what? Let's just waste time and put Messi number. Let's not waste time and put Messi number 1, please.
You know what? Should we do that?
Yeah. Just take him off.
No.
I don't think it's that clear cut. Messi's my favorite player ever.
I don't think it's that clear cut.
If you're getting best players right now, though, I don't know if it's that.
No. Who would you say is better than him? If we're being What? Wait.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He's never going to be the number one player in his club anymore. I don't understand.
No. Come on.
The number one guy is going to be Messi. We all know. Come on, man.
All right, big up my guy Leon saying the silence when man said KDB might be a no.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that one. Couldn't agree with that one because I'm looking at it and I'm like,
came in just to hear Van Dijk. No, honestly, man, drug test.
Oh,
What
crap.
is
Hey.
Oh, that's
Get
funny.
out here smoking vaccines. Hey, you see, that was like, hey, man, but that's why I rate
Matter
him.
of opinion, though. You know, I mean,
He's not afraid to say his opinion how he sees it. And you know what? Listen,
opinion.
joysticks, girls. I'm gonna be real. I love Van Dijk, but boy, the injury thing, he might not make top 10 in the world right now, and I can't.
Yeah, it's just a bit. It's a
He
bit mad.
missed the whole season, bro. Like,
No, but you know what it is though. Like, for me, it's like even though he's missed the whole season, he still comes back. He's still the best defender in the world. I still don't believe there's centre backs that reach his level on a consistent. Even we get an ACL Van Dijk coming back. People may say he's rusty, but there's still, even how he's been playing, there's not many centre halves in the world that's going to play at that level.
Oh, man, but it's only 180 minutes though, man. Like that can't. I don't know if that can put him back in the top 10.
You know what? I'm gonna be harsh.
It's a tough one.
You man are gonna have to overrule me, but I'm just gonna start taking people out. So
okay.
6. All right, Mane. Sorry. Lukaku. Sorry. Haaland. Sorry. Robertson. You're the best left back in the world, but
even sit down. Even that one's tough for me. I can't lie. But
it's hard.
A lot of them are. Yeah, a lot of these are tough.
But you know what's mad?
Because I might squeeze Robertson in there in the top 10. I can't lie.
You know what? I can't lie. All Black. Sorry. Best.
If you put in Robert there, I believe
that means Alisson. See you later as well. Yeah, I'm clearing man out right now.
I can't lie. I feel sorry for goalkeepers though.
Yeah.
It's tricky, man. You have to almost have a flawless year. Yeah, Alisson especially. Alisson had a lot going on personally. Like he didn't have the best of years. Again, that was just a quieter year. He can't be in the top 10.
Oblak had a great year, to be fair to him.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
Oblak's the best keeper in the world, man.
For me, yeah.
But
for me, it's not by a huge margin though.
See, me, I actually like Alisson the most. But
it's neck and neck for them two for me. But I edge it to Oblak.
Oh man, yeah. So
I'm surprised Trent in here as well. To be honest,
he could have been, but like we're not. It's not even. It's a tricky one with Trent. If you see, I didn't even put him off
year. Yeah, Trent had an off year. We could say last season, slightly off.
Yeah, I ain't even put any right backs on here, so that's why it's a bit tricky.
Strong 2 months or last 2 months, but
yeah. Overall the season, it's a fair point.
Joysticks girl saying Benzema.
Nah, he's in the top 10 for sure.
He's in the top 10 for sure.
No doubt about it. He'll be close to the top. I know who my number 1 is.
I think everyone knows who the number 1 is.
I think I know who my number 1 is.
And it's not going to be who you think.
Yeah, that was not who you think is gonna. That was not who you think is gonna be either. I think we're on the same page, isn't it?
I think we're on the same page.
We're on the same page. Well. It starts with N, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you lost me. Too low.
What, N'Golo Kante?
No.
My one starts with S.
I know Jeff's number 1. I know Jeff's number 1. It's cool. I'm not mad at Jeff's number 1, but yeah, cool. I know Jeff's number 1. I just clocked it. All right. Boy, what are we saying? All right. All right. You know what? Should we take a Harry Kane?
Nah, he has to be in the top 10 for me. I know that.
I was.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Do you know why I understand that one? I think it was Ola I was even telling us like he's a phenomenal striker, and I know it's not his fault, but I know that cliche of I want to see you do it in the Champions League, and no doubt, I'm not saying he can't, but it's that sort of thing. Before he's in Haaland and all, he's in the Bundesliga and that. Like, I do want to see Kane do it on the biggest stages of them all. I know it's not fair to him. He's at Tottenham at the moment. That's my only personal thinking with Harry Kane. You know, he breaks the Premier League, he does everything, but on the big stage in the Champions League, I want you're up against the best defenses in the world. So yeah, I understand that could be a tricky one for me personally.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because obviously Spurs don't usually go that far, and the year they did, he was actually injured in the run. So
me personally, I think because your point is a good point, but if I'm gonna say Kane's a certain or like definitely in the top 10, then Lukaku and Haaland also have to be.
But
so I think all three of them should be.
How can Mane not be? That Mane one is
because Mane is better than Haaland for me really right now.
No, Mane is probably better than
Haaland and Lukaku.
Yeah, but it's your year, like your last season was very, very quiet by your standards and by everyone's standards. So that affects your standing. If we're going by right now, like again, Mane could be back in there if he has 3-4 months as of this season, which he probably will have a good 3-4 months. He's going to be viewed the same way that he was. It's just a minor blip, but if you're going by right now, it might sound a bit crazy to people, but he wouldn't make my top 10 right now.
Yeah, Salah. That's your opinion, of course. That's no problem. Not completely.
Right. What we saying? Like Mane and Salah. Who's better?
Salah.
Yeah.
Salah, but it's Salah,
he's my number one. I'll even say it right now. He's my number one. I'll throw it out there straight away.
Mo Salah's number one.
My personal number one.
Yo, this number one is gonna be mad.
God damn it!
I've got a great case.
For number one. Maybe we should have started there.
Yeah. Jesus, that's interesting.
All right, we're gonna come back to that. All right, big up my GTWP saying Harry Kane top 10. Obviously, you got a bit of Spurs bias there, bro. Paxter in the building saying, wait, Mane is probably better than Lukaku. If I see Lukaku near the top 10, I'll go mad.
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
you made it.
Ooh, Gino looking fresh, you know.
I made it.
With the
looking
Brooklyn
fresh,
drip.
you know.
Hey, what's the Brooklyn carry and that?
Mm-hmm. I came because I was upset.
Mm-hmm.
I was. Why do you guys think? Why do you think I'm upset, boys?
I hope it's not because of Pablo Mari
or Xhaka.
He's gonna say something. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't say Maguire.
No. Jeff, we already had this argument. Listen, basically, for me, there's no defenders.
No, there are, bro. What are you talking about? Van Dijk's there. Diaz is there. Robertson's there. They're just not top 10, innit?
So this is top 10 currently, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Currently in the world, yeah. Van Dijk's still has a chance, by the way. Van Dijk's still got a chance.
Jorginho should be here.
Come on.
No.
No.
I've had this argument too many times in the past 2 weeks. Man. Way too many times.
Don't do it.
You go.
So, the question is, why should Jorginho not be here? Let's be real. We're talking about current. He's allowed to be mentioned at least. You can't have a good consecutive run in the Champions League. You can't play well in the Super Cup, and you can't play well.
No, you lost me.
And be the most. And be the most consistent player on this list to date.
Listen, I hear you, but listen, because I know that Jeff's got to rush off for football. All right, Jeff, before you go, I'm not going to ask you to take someone out. I'm just going to ask you, who would your number one have been?
Robert Lewandowski.
Okay.
Wait, based off the year he had, you'll put Lewandowski there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had a great year, though.
He broke the record, didn't it? He broke the most.
Yeah, I know. But what? Just winning the Bundesliga, which is standard for Bayern Munich.
I can't just give it.
Though.
Yeah, I can't just give it to you because you win. Because then Jorginho has a right to be there, and he doesn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
But my point is right. Are we just looking at the last year, or are we looking like you said as a whole? Because as a whole, for me, the last 3 or so, or even longer, it has to be Messi, number one. Because Messi's bad. What would you say? I wouldn't even call this year a bad year, but Messi having an average year is certain man's best years. You know, like what even numbers this?
Messi. Let's be clear. Messi can't have an average year. Like it's impossible.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that one from Jeff. But yeah, like we'll keep that one in mind. So when we get to number one, we'll remember Jeff's vote, and then whenever we get the vote, we'll get number one in it. So
I'm going to be tuning in on the way to my football anyway. So expect some comments from me.
Bro. Yeah, make sure to
for me, Loan is the best striker in the world.
Man, Jeff's got 100%. Guys. So yeah, Jeff.
Hey lads, enjoy.
In a bit, Jeff.
Rather you than me because this is a tough list.
You better not be playing like Pablo Mari today. You better not be playing like Pablo Mari.
God forbid. Take it easy, lads.
In a bit, Jeff.
Take it easy, Jeff, man.
All right, guys, let's do it, man. Let's get heartless. Still, we need to do this. Obviously, we got. All right, should we start? Nah, let's move on, man. 10th. Who's 10th, bro? Who's 10th?
Who's 10th?
We got 13 man left. Who's 10th?
Oh man, tough.
And that's for whoever has someone in their mind.
For me, 10th has got to be kind of like a versatile player who's very consistent and been consistent for their team. I'd go with Kimmich. We can kind of. The reason why I say that, we can kind of do this.
I'm not mad at that.
If we want to do,
you want to do what I was thinking. To be fair,
you know what? I'm not mad at that.
If we want to do top 10, let's revert it to football. Like, you know, your team of the year, your team. You know what I mean? Your whatever. Let's go like that. Because Kimmich will fit in there to me as 10.
And you know what? I'm glad you've actually raised Kimmich because it's going to help us out. We're all considering Kimmich. By the way, can you guys hear some creaking?
Yeah.
So, guys, check your mics, and then we'll see who it's coming from, and then just check your mic out. But yeah, I was gonna say we all consider Kimmich as a DM, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we consider Kimmich as a DM, who are we saying is better, Kimmich or Fabinho? Because then one of them two, we can't have two DMs in the top 10. Someone's getting eliminated.
Why? Why can't we have two DMs in the top 10?
Nah, man, that's too much. Don't you think?
Nah, man, because even DMs do the business, bro. Do you know what I mean? I feel like for me, there's too many strikers. I know, let's be real, the best players in the world are always going to be strikers. We're not going to debate that, yeah? 100%. However, there's some bad boy DMs. And for me, I'm just going to say this now. Pogba should be in the top 10 currently now. And ability and everything. He deserves it. In my opinion, Pogba should be in top 10. I was quite shocked to see him there.
Wow.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, it hurts me. I'm a big as you said, man. I have a soft spot for Pogba, man. But just off what we've seen, man. Only that these two performances, 5 assists in 2 games, like this is what I'm expecting on a consistent. Both again, but this sort of level, more consistent, and over the years, like if we take him, if we're talking right now, what we have to go off. Part of these 2 performances, everyone's really saying he's got to do more. Like this isn't the same Pogba. Like we all see it. You know what I mean? I do believe the media like tear him apart too much, and they are so overcritical on him. But top 10 in the world, I'm looking at these other players, and I'm thinking he doesn't play at a level comparing to these other guys on a more consistent basis. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I hear that. I was gonna say. So, what are we basing this on then? Are we going off? What are we basing? Like, give me the criteria.
You know what? As mad as this might sound, with things like this, I always try and say, kind of go with your gut. Your gut will kind of tell you who you'd pick at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what, maybe to make it easier for us, number 6 to 10, let's not put those in order. Let's just agree who should be 6 to 10.
Okay.
I mean, that'll make it easier for us.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why I'm not mad with Kimmich being 6 to 10.
Yeah.
I'm not mad with that.
If we're going off that, then we've got to go off, like, for me, I want to go off, like, so we're going to, because this current, we've got to do current from last season. We've got to talk about last season, so we've got to go a whole year around. That's current to me. So who's been consistent that whole time? And if we're being real in terms of tournaments and everything, even in Champions League, whether they won it or not, I would go with Verratti. Don't know if that's my mic. Is that my mic?
Yo, whose mic is that? Yeah, it's kind of playing up now.
Wait, Ben, mute. I think it might be.
No.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it now?
No.
I can't hear it.
So what I'll say,
Ben, it must be your mic, bro. Check it out quick. Yeah.
So what I was saying is, we're going to consistency in terms of everything. We kind of have to consider midfielders as well, because strikers score goals, but do they hit their normal numbers? Like Messi and Ronaldo numbers, Kylian Mbappe and Haaland numbers now. Do you know what I'm saying? So in terms of the top 10, we can't just talk about goal scorers and strikers, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I agree, but that's what I think. I think if I'm looking at these 13 players that are left, assuming we're not, all the ones that we've said are outside, assuming we're not bringing any of them back in, which we might, who knows. But looking at the 13 players left, I would say that I'm not mad with Kimmich being 6 to 10, somewhere in that range. I'm not
Van Dijk shouldn't be there, by the way.
I still think Van Dijk should be there, to be
the top 10.
Yeah, my gut puts him in there.
He's the best centre back in the world, Jalil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, what? He's been gone for a season. He's been gone for a season.
Wait. You actually don't think Van Dijk's the best centre back in the world?
Nah, I can't say that, bro.
No. Whoa. Who do you think the best centre back in the world is right now? If you had to pick someone right now,
honest opinion.
Yeah.
Me and watching defenders, regardless of how they've been, the two best centre back for me is the two Real Madrid players who departed.
No
Ramos,
way.
And the two centre backs who played for Italy in the World Cup. Those are the 4 best centre backs. And for me, in the past year, it's been better than Van Dijk. Why? Because Van Dijk ain't been vacant. Can we bring him in back after 2 games? We are gonna wish evil in this guy, bro. If we're gonna give him that much profit at the moment, like that much praise at the moment. You're gonna see Van Dijk's the best defender right now. That's crazy to me, bro. I'll be honest, that's crazy.
You know what? Jeff said the same thing, so I think because of the numbers,
but you know what?
I was gonna say we might have to drop him out of the top 10.
I think we're doing that.
He hasn't played the whole year, so I get it.
Yeah, I think. This last one for me, sorry, last one. I think what we're doing is off likability and stuff. Like, we need to just forget how much we like him, because I like Van Dijk. Don't get me wrong, I like Van Dijk. Is he going to be the best? Give him 2 to 3 more seasons, let him have that consistency. Unfortunately, a dickhead like Pickford, who's England's best goalkeeper, I don't know how he saved those penalties down the right, but a dickhead like him is taking him out and kind of could potentially ruin his career, because we don't know. He's played 2 good games, yes. But after that, let's say the next game against Chelsea and Lukaku bodies him and stuff or does this, he might always think about the ACL might be in the back of his head. Do you get what I'm saying? So we don't know what he's going to be like when he comes up against a good striker. To say that he's the best currently right now is mad to me, I'll be honest.
But
you know what? Now, yeah, go on, Ola.
No, I was going to say, you know what? Because he said the 2 Italy centre-backs, right? Now, Bonucci, before the Euros, had a bad year. Juve were getting beaten left, right, and centre. Bonucci, I think people know Bonucci defensively not the greatest. On the ball, fantastic. Defensively, he's a liability. Another problem I have with that is Chiellini. I think Chiellini's played 23 league games in the past 2 years. 1 year he had an ACL, only played 4 games.
He had an ACL last year.
So if we're gonna judge Van Dijk based off the ACL he's had, I mean, Chiellini's only played about 20 odd games in the past 2 years in the league. So to say he's better than Van Dijk is also tough. And then Varane, I think, played 19 league games last season. And as someone that watches Real Madrid, he was poor. Eder Militao was the standout defender for Real Madrid. He was actually poor. Like Varane, he even said one of the reasons why he left is that he feels as if Real Madrid fans still haven't forgiven him for the madness he did against Man City, where he was basically at fault for all the goals.
Yeah,
that's one game though.
So,
Game.
And even in the Euros against Switzerland, we saw Varane and Kimpembe. They look like two clowns in defense. If we're being fair,
Kimpembe is a clown.
Varane to me hasn't looked good for at least a year or so. So that's why I was even telling Ben when Man United signed him, I was saying, you know what, I'm happy you guys signed him for 50 million euros. He's out of Real Madrid. Now we're going to see Eder Militao playing consistently. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Obviously, we'll get back on Van Dijk, but let me just read out some of the comments. Big up KD in the building saying Pogba top 10. I can't co-sign that. Joyce Sticknall saying LOL, Ronaldo didn't have a good season last year, but no one will say because it's Ronaldo. He scored goals, but performances wise,
he scored 30 league goals.
Yeah, so numbers wise, good. No, Ronaldo. Ola, how do you manage to watch every single match at every single league? You have 10 monitors or something. I mean, that's the Paxa being the Paxa. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put Kimmich in 6 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
We can come back to it. And I'm going to say one of mine for 6 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
This might shock people, but I think Ronaldo is now outside the top 5.
Ooh. I can't concern that personally.
I think he is now outside the top 5.
Okay, what's your reasons? Give us 3 good reasons or 2 reasons. I just want to know because I'm going to relate this back to Van Dijk.
I mean, you know what? You might trip me up there with the Van Dijk one, to be fair. But the only reason I'll put Ronaldo between 6 to 10 is because as many goals as he still scores, it's the fact that it might partially be because of how good he used to be, that when I watch him now, it's kind of sad because I know how much more he used to have. But I just think that outside of his goals, he doesn't impact the play enough, if you see what I mean. Like someone like, let me try and think of another striker. Someone like a Lewandowski or Benzema, right? If they don't score, their link-up play is still A1. And while Ronaldo's link-up play is very good, he still gets less involved in the game, if you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason only, I'd say Ronaldo he will be number 6. He'll be number 6, but I think he just misses out on top 5. That's my personal opinion. I might be crazy, but I think he just misses out on top 5.
Personally, I can't co-sign that one because if you're of that opinion, I'm guessing you're of the opinion Neymar's in your top 5, right?
Yeah.
Based off the fact that he barely plays, how has he managed to make your top 5? He's probably played about 38 games in 2 years. I'm talking league game wise. I think he played 19 last season. Before that, I think he played 18. So how has Neymar managed to make your top 5 based off recent if he's not even playing, if he's barely playing? And some people will say he's not even. Some people say he wasn't a number 1 man in Paris anymore. It's Mbappe. So how did he manage to make the top 5?
People can say that, but in my opinion, like Neymar is better than Mbappe.
Listen, I agree with that. I think he's a better footballer than Mbappe. Yeah, I agree with that. But I wouldn't put him ahead of someone like CR7. Especially
I'm not mad. But you know what? Let's get Ben back in. Ben.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How's the sound? Is it all right? Is it better?
Yeah. All good. We're doing 6 to 10. Who makes your 6 to 10? We're not ranking them. We're just putting them in that category. We've put Kimmich there at the moment. Who else have you got in there?
So I would straight off the bat have Kante. So we got what? Kimmich, Kante.
In that case, Fabinho's out. Then we can't have Kimmich, Kante, and Fabinho.
You can't. Fabinho saved Liverpool. While Van Dijk was vacant, was out the picture. Fabinho stepped in at centre back. Was he shit? He was not shit. Yes, did they lose consecutively at home? They did. But did he fill in the gap when he needed him at most to finish in the top 4? He was vital. For him not being there, I am going crazy. You know what I mean?
KD showing off the bench.
Forgive me. I actually had a mix-up. I had a mix-up because I've been looking at different lists. Kimmich, and I will have Fabinho. I'll take out Kante. I take that back. I was confusing the list up. I'll put in Kimmich, Fabinho. I would controversial, but I would.
Ben, let me ask you a question. How much impact does Kante have on the game when he plays?
No,
do you hear his name every game he plays? When everyone's like, "That was a good tackle. That was a good interception." Do you hear that every game when Kante plays?
No.
If you don't, he should not be in your top 10. But if he does, and you've watched Chelsea play, Kante 100% to be in top 10. He is vital to a winning team, and we all know this. He's not there.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We should do when we say current top 10. For me, it should be a mix of last season, but also the overall picture as well. Because like Kante, for example, Jalil, like you mentioned there, Kante was unreal the last 5-6 games. But I can make a case that the first 2/3 of the season, he was shocking. Or MIA.
Then Ronaldo shouldn't be there. Then do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. We got to look at it almost like a current, but really, who are we? If I was to ask you, Jalil, who your top 10 players in the world are, or you get shot, that I want you to pick like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that, G. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to get shot, and I can 100% name you my top 10 based on if the criteria is what I personally think, and it's only down to my opinion.
Yeah,
this should totally be different.
What you feel. Do it based on what you feel, and then we all do it based on how we feel. But okay. I'm saying, all right, you know what? Let me try and help you guys out. All right, my 6 to 10. Looking at what's left, obviously no order. I'd have Kimmich, Fabinho, Salah, Van Dijk, and Ronaldo.
I agree with that, but I'll take Ronaldo out.
Oh, you got to take Salah out though.
No, I'm saying I'll take Ronaldo out of the 6 to 10.
But Ben's saying take Salah out because you want Salah. Ben,
you want Salah number 1.
But okay, let me talk.
Go on.
Okay, fair enough. Salah number 1. That's my personal opinion. But he's top 3, hands down.
I'll put Salah in the top 5.
Yeah. I think it comes down to personal preference on that one. But say Salah 6 to 10. Even right now, look what he just done on the weekend before. I know what's going right now, but if we even bring up last season, he had a great season last season. We're talking about a player, and I'm a United fan, so this even burns. But we're talking about a player who is so consistent. We're talking about, Gino was just mentioning about Kante to Chelsea. Salah to Liverpool is oh man. For me, I said, if to have him not in the top 5 is a travesty. But yeah,
all right. You know what? You've got the deciding vote. Is Salah in your top 5?
So give me your 4 again. I just want to see the list. Your 4.
In terms of what? From 6 to 10.
Yeah, just give me your 6 to 10 again.
So my 6 to 10 would be Kimmich, Fabinho, Salah, Van Dijk, and Ronaldo. In no order, but that is who would be from my 6 to 10.
Okay, my 6 to 10 would have been Kimmich, Pogba. Yeah. I can agree with you on CR7. Yeah, I can agree with you that. So Fabinho. And Mbappe.
Okay. All right. By the way, people smash the likes up and obviously share your thoughts hold on. What would be your 6 to 10? That way we can see what more matches and we just do it like that. Then we get Ben's 6 to 10.
My 6 to 10. Okay.
Obviously, no order, just who would be in that thing.
Mm-hmm. Kimmich, Fabinho, Mbappe.
Okay.
Look at the rest of this. This is tough. Van Dijk.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one more spot, right?
One more spot.
One more spot. Because I can't lie, I would have probably put Verratti in 6 to 10.
Okay. All right. Ben, what's your 6 to 10?
I'll say it quick because I think I don't know. Hopefully my sound's all right. But
yeah,
I'll go Kimmich, Fabinho, Mbappe, Van Dijk, and sorry.
Wait, you said Mbappe as well, innit?
I said Mbappe top 10.
Shit.
CR7's got to be there, man. He's good.
CR7.
CR7. Oh no!
Wait, what's Van Dijk doing there, man? What's actually going on? I'm going.
The reason Van Dijk's made it in there is because me, Ola, and Ben have said it. So 3 out of 4 votes, and he gets in. Just like
majority rules.
Just like 3 of you voted for Mbappe 6 to 10 when I would have had him in my top 5, but overruled. So that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what?
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
So for me, yeah, Van Dijk is definitely top 5 best defenders to this date.
Mm-hmm.
When fit.
Yeah.
John, you know my thoughts of players who can't stay fit. Like they look good for 3 to 4 games. Yeah. If things go downhill, why am I rating someone who's sitting on the bench, number one? Do you know what I mean? Who's injury prone? Yeah. You know my thoughts on that. But for me, Van Dijk's there. If Van Dijk has a good year this year, let's say, for example, they get top 3 or something, and he's been consistent, I will hold my hands up and be like, yeah, he was a guy. Maybe they might get to the final of Champions League or Europa. I don't know where they are. Champions League, they might get relegated to Europa and go there. Do you know what I mean? But for me, it is after, winning Champions League and just a Premier League title is all he's achieved. Let's be real. Mm-hmm. There's other defenders that has achieved that in that space of time, if not longer, if not been consistent longer. That's why I don't understand why he's here. So, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I think that the only reason why he's here personally is because I definitely consider the fact he was injured last year, but I'm also looking at like the year before that and seeing what he was doing in terms of performance and saying there's still no centre back that's come in since the year he was out and usurped him. And if I still consider him the best in his position, I kind of have to, especially centre back. He kind of has to be in the top 10. I know Robertson didn't make it, but maybe that's with fullbacks is a bit more harsh, I think. But
Robertson will be in my top 5.
Top 5.
Best left back in the world.
You know what? I was gonna argue Robertson was gonna be my top 10 actually, because I was actually thinking about it. I'll probably have just. I'd probably have dropped out.
I didn't realize how hard this was. Like, this is mad.
It's hard, man.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
This is mad hard.
Because there's a lot. Looking at the outside of the top 10, there's actually a lot of ballers there.
Because I'm even seeing the chat. People are confused. Like, KD saying players that are injured for a whole year are making top 10s. Now I'm confused. If Van Dijk is there, then this isn't form based. Therefore, Fabinho wouldn't be there.
No, for me, Fabinho is the best DM in the entire world. For me.
I hear that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. I think that's probably fair. Him or Kimmich for me. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why it's tricky, but like, man, I think we just, you know what? Should we, now that we've seen how it is, obviously, I'm saying take out Harry Kane.
I don't know.
None of us have said, wait, if we haven't said he's 6 to 10, then that means, we will go in top 5.
You know what? I just completely forgot about Harry Kane, because I don't know why. No, Harry Kane should be 6 to 10. No, he should be.
Do you know what? This is actually very difficult.
It's so difficult.
John, you should have done top 20. You should have done top 20. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because
top 20 would have been harder, man.
No, top 20 would have been easier because you do top 20, then you do the top 10 from there. At least there's a proper narrow down who we can consider into certain places. We can be like, okay, we've got Robert Lewandowski there, then we can't have Kane, for example.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
It's where we compare. It's where we compare who's better in those positions. So, yeah, it's a difficult one, bro. I've got a car at 8:00, so I came into filling for Jeff.
Yeah, we're gonna speed it up.
Oh, yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. Boy.
We're gonna have to make sure there's gonna be some decisions we're gonna make. People are gonna hate on it for sure.
Literally. Wait, are we all saying KDB outside the top 10?
No, not for me. No, how can he be outside the top 10? No way.
Yeah, he's inside the top 10 for me.
For me, he's number 5.
Wait, have you both got Ben, Ola, and Jalil? Have you all got KDB in the top 5?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Shite. This is mad. Wow. Okay. So KDB in the top 5. All right. You know what? In that case, then, where have you all got KDB?
He can sit at number 5, man. I don't think Robertson's gonna make it based on everyone's reaction. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet.
Number 5.
Yeah, I agree. I'll put him number 5.
Number 5.
No, number 6 and 10 still got one player missing from it.
Yeah, we're gonna sort that out soon. Don't worry.
For me, Kante's number 4.
Ooh!
Yo.
No way.
Yo.
I'll tell you why.
For me, Kante's outside the top 10, if I'm being honest.
Trust me, same.
Yeah.
He's like 11th.
Mm.
So what? So let me get it straight, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When Kante plays, yeah, is Kante not one of the is Kante not the best or one of the best players? His name's always ringing bells every time he plays. Why can't Kante be number 4? It has to be strikers, isn't it? From here up, isn't it? That's for you guys, isn't it? Strikers.
No, I'm not saying that.
You got to check nothing or defensive.
No, do you know what my problem is with Kante, right? Because even going back to last year as well, he didn't have the greatest whole of last season, right? And then even the season before that, it wasn't the greatest. So he had a very, very good, like he had a world class, probably 5 to 8 game stretch, and that's what I'm going to put in number 4 for. Because before that, Before that, I'm not joking when I say I was seeing Chelsea fans saying they should sell him and get Declan Rice.
Yes,
that was literally the talk.
Yes, it was.
So how do you go for being possibly replaced by Declan Rice?
Oh, you're looking at trolls. So you're looking at trolls, and they come.
No. The thing is, I know Kante's better, but Chelsea legit were looking at replacing Kante with Declan Rice.
It's true.
As in, everyone knows that was Chelsea's plan.
So do you know?
You know what? I just realized the way we usually do it, like Jalil gave us number 4. You man are supposed to give your number 4, and then whoever comes out.
Okay, yeah.
Just one more thing to that. You know that Declan Rice thing, yeah. You know that was because of Lampard wanted him, right? Lampard, because you know what kind of manager Lampard is. He wanted a better man, and he wasn't playing man like Rudiger and stuff. So I'm not going to take that Declan Rice stuff serious, bro. Let's be real. So I hear what you are saying, though, man. But I think if you're leaving Kante out, it's kind of crazy. It means we should have done it by strikers, midfielders, defenders, then, because you guys are not great midfielders or defenders.
I hear what you're saying.
But you know what, Kante, it's tough because Kante kind of had a rough 3 seasons. Because even when I was playing with Sarri, people were saying he's playing in my position.
Yeah, Neymar's not on my top. Neymar's not on my top 10, by the way.
Who? Neymar?
Neymar's not on my top 10.
No, John. The thing is, no. Talent-wise, Neymar's in my top 5, right? But my point is, Jalil is not necessarily 100% wrong because he's barely playing football matches.
Neymar is my top 1 ability.
He's barely playing football matches, and he has been disappearing in the biggest moments of recent. If we're being honest.
It's the truth.
I hear you.
Copa America final, Champions League final.
Before we get to you, Ola, your number 4, let me read out some of the comments. Big up Dermo in the building from the Near Post Podcast. Subscribe to them people saying Kante number 4, laughing face, and he's saying, where is Pogba? I know Dermo's not a huge. Well, I mean, I say not a huge Kante fan. To say top 10 or top 15 is still praise. Where is Pogs? Yeah, we got him out. We've got him out. We've got him out still. He didn't make it. He's not consistent, not quiet. But I hear you. People can make the argument. You know what? I just realized we're gonna get this list not even wrong. There is no correct list for this one. There ain't a correct list. But yeah, man, people go subscribe to them, man. Big up the guys. Joysticks girl saying how Neymar makes this top 10 is baffling. He might not, bro. He might not. Wait, Jalil, who's been better, Neymar or Kante? I mean, I think Jalil's kind of already.
I've got to be honest, innit? Like, obviously, Neymar for me, when it comes to ability, nobody touches Neymar on ability, bro. Not one person here. You might have had maybe your Hazard and stuff in terms of ability and who's that natural talent and stuff, maybe even Messi and stuff. But for me, Neymar is always there. So I'm being honest. I'm not here to like pick digs at Neymar. Neymar's still a beautiful player, but he's very attractive to watch. Let's not say that. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about impact. Neymar will have a couple good games with little flicks here and there. He'll nutmeg someone and people think he had a good game, but he wouldn't score or get assists or make shit happen. This is why I just get lost in terms of what we're looking at football today. Neymar there's a good argument.
That's why I like the way you've done it, because you're just giving your perspective from how you see it. So that's why I think, it's good. It's good. All right, wait, hold on. So in that case, then, Jalil's saying that Kante is number 4. Ola, who's your number 4?
My number 4. My number 4 is Benzema.
Okay.
Benzema.
Ben?
And my number 4 is... Sorry, guys. My number 4 is... I'm going to join up Benzema as well. Actually, yeah.
I actually would have Benzema 4 as well.
You know what? Thinking about it, I'll put Neymar 6 to 10 personally, but I think I might put him number 6.
Then what are you saying? Where's Neymar?
Pardon?
Where would you put Neymar?
Yeah, I would have him there. Just thinking about my top 4, I would have him 6 to 10 as well.
I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Listen, ability-wise, Neymar's top. Ability-wise,
on my list. I'm not involved.
Listen. Just to clarify this. Ability-wise, Neymar is top 3. He's probably top 2. For me, it's probably Messi and Neymar right now in terms of ability. But the amount of games he's missed, I'm sorry, I just can't put him as high as I would want to put him.
Wait.
But the amount of games he's missed, I'm sorry, I can't put him there.
So much.
Hold on. Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying that Salah is better than Benzema?
Yes.
It's a tough one. But
it's tough.
It's a tough one because as a player, what do you say he is?
Yeah, I'm going to say Salah. If I'm going to pick someone tomorrow, I'm picking Salah.
Yeah, man. But Benzema's top draw.
For me, 3 and 4 are right next to each other. As in, you could pick one or the other.
Why should I take? Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, I was going to say my number 3 was going to be Salah. So my one is you can pick whoever you out of those 2. You put number 3 or number 4, literally.
Salah won't make this list anymore because of the people that's there. Salah won't make this list. However, if I've got Benzema, why would I take Benzema when I got Lewandowski and them man sitting there? Do you get what I'm saying? Who I think is more of a goal threat. If you're asking me who should I take, who can make Lewandowski, I say Salah. Lewandowski's got to be up there though. Lewandowski be sitting number. It could be Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski. That's what it's going to be because they have to be there.
I don't know, man. I highly disagree with that. Still, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, so Ben, who's your number 3?
So number 3, I was thinking Lewandowski.
Okay.
My number 3 person was Lewandowski.
Number 3 for me was Salah. Wait, thinking about this now, this is actually crazy because I'm looking at it and the numbers ain't adding up. Actually,
I mean, no, they are because so obviously Kante doesn't make the top 10. He's like 11th, right?
Mm-hmm. And there's still 4 men.
And then there's still 4 men. Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
I might have to leave Kimmich outside of the top 10.
Yeah, it's true. One of these guys has to be 6 to 10. So one of these 4 is outside the top 5. That's what we're saying.
Shit, it might actually be no. Wow. De Bruyne might be now thinking about it.
Does that mean that De Bruyne comes down?
De Bruyne might have to come down. It's actually difficult because he might have to. He might have to.
Yeah.
But I know you had Ronaldo in there, and for me, Ronaldo's still top 5. Ronaldo's still top 3.
You know what? In that case, then let's remove Van Dijk from 6 to 10 because of the injuries. Let's try and be fair.
Okay.
Take him out, and then put KBB down 1 to 6 to 10, and then
yeah.
How do we feel about that? I think that's quite fair.
So 5 strikers are the top 5 in the world in terms of everything we're putting together.
That's true. That's a good point as well, though.
That's a bit mad, though.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Now go on, let's do it. Because I got a cut in a minute still. So
yeah, to win it. Yeah.
All right, so let's move Van Dijk down.
It's so crazy. This list stuff is so crazy because I might change my mind in a week. It's literally that crazy.
Comes down, and then
I would never have the list like this. I'm just saying, but that's the rules of the debate.
Bro, this is not even my list. I'm just the host today, bro. Because I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe Salah's made the top 5.
Wait. Lukaku's not in the top 10. If we're talking strikers.
This ain't just strikers, bro. We got Kimmich and Fabinho and De Bruyne 6 to 10 in it, like that, and even Neymar and Mbappe, they're both wingers in it. So technically 6 to 10, none of them are strikers.
No, but Lukaku's not even in the top 10.
Yeah, he's not.
I would have Lukaku over Benzema, though.
No, I personally wouldn't. But that's a personal preference. A tough one.
Nah. You know,
but you've got a point. You've got a point, though. You have got a point.
That's too far.
But I think Benzema he's been amazing, man. He's been so clutch.
Yeah, we're definitely doing this off lack of ability. I can't lie.
Nah, we haven't done it off ability because Neymar hasn't made the top 5.
I said likability. How much we like them will determine where they are.
No, but
you know what? At this point, let's speed it up, man. I'm putting Benzema down.
Hey, boys, love. I've got a duck. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Love, boys. You got killed it. And next time, love, boys.
Hey, peace, Jalil, my guy. Ola Ben. Let's do quick 5 minutes. Let's wrap this up, innit? It's just the 3 of us now. It's about to get sticky. All right, so we got Benzema 5. Who we got number 4?
I've got Salah. But that's Ben's number 1, innit? But I've got Salah. Actually, wow. I don't have to do CR7 number 4.
Yeah, CR7. It has to be CR7, man. For me personally, it has to be CR7.
And wow. But yeah.
This isn't your person. I mean, you got to join it, you know what I mean? But
I would have had Benzema over Ronaldo, but I would have had Benzema over Salah.
I can't even argue with that because for me it's so close. But
it's close though, man.
Yeah. All right, who we got number 3 there? Salah?
Yeah, that one.
I've got Salah, number 3.
I'll hold my hands up. That one there, that one and Salah. Obviously, Salah is my number 1, but number 3, fair enough. I can't really.
All right, and then number 1, I think we know who it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to Messi.
The King. What are you saying, Ben?
I want Salah there, bro.
Oh yeah, you did win Salah, but hey, listen, man.
There, bro. But it is what it is.
Top three's not bad. Top three's not bad.
Top three's not bad.
Listen, you should take top three, bro. Because listen, yeah, you should take top three.
And obviously now on number 2.
All right, so cool. So that's our final list. I can't quite believe it. I can't believe this, but I'm even going to struggle to read it out. But let's go. All right, so just outside the top 10, we've got Ruben Diaz, Bruno, Kroos, Modric, Pogba, Verratti, Mane, Lukaku, Haaland, Robertson, Oblak, Alisson, Kane, Kante, and Van Dijk. Number 6 to 10 in no order, we've got Neymar, De Bruyne, Kimmich, Fabinho, and Mbappe. Number 5, we got Karim Benzema. Number 4, we got CR7. Number 3, we got Mo Salah. Number 2, we got Lewandowski. And number 1, and probably the only thing I'm calm about, is we got Lionel Messi, number 1. So, listen, people, I know people might be confused. I can't lie, this might have been the hardest list we've had to do. So listen, so let me just read out some of the last comments. Demo saying Pogs over KDB all day, Van Dijk surely 6 to 10. He just had to get taken out last minute. Big up the Near Post podcast saying defend the flair players, John. Hey, I tried, man. I tried Neymar in the top 2, but I didn't get a chance, man. Neymar would have been number 2. I'm pointing it out there. I don't care what anyone thinks. Neymar's number 2. I don't care what anyone thinks. Pax is saying, yeah, this ain't my top 10 for sure. Nitzy likes to hustle, saying this Ben guy is a clown. Do we all know who that is?
I know who that is, but yeah.
Hey, big him up. Hey, don't post the list on Instagram. Don't worry, I won't. In fact, as soon as this video's done, I'm deleting it. The Pax is saying Messi gets there because of ability and everyone else because of stats. Okay. I mean,
Messi has the stats as well.
The stats, though. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's our final list still. So just want to say big up to my brothers. Big up, obviously, Jalil and Jeff, who were here earlier. You know, big up everyone who's joined in. Make sure to smash the likes. If you're new, subscribe. Obviously, Rash isn't in the building today, but obviously the message stay consistent from us. You know, fight against any oppression. Love always wins. But yeah, man, big up my brother, Old Dog, Old Diz, Vinicius. Big up my brother. And obviously, big up Ben. First appearance, you killed it, bro. Killed it, Ben. No worries, my guy. But yeah, people, we're back on Friday, prediction show. But until then, enjoy your evening and take care. Peace and love, people. Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace.